Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. And this is Raul.
Claude Makélélé is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but no.
It's Kane! It's bounced back off the post. Fiore.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Shevchenko.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
De Jong is always looking to break lines. That's a sharp pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldinho. Oh, what has happened here? Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Tries to pass it through, and he's gone backward here. Makélélé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Denmark look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here. Now it's Kane.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Ronaldinho. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. He's on it. Can he get away? Could move up a gear here. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fiore. Cáceres. Stood up well to him there. Cáceres made a surge from fullback. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. Makélélé. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Fiore. Portugal looking to pass their way through. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to get it away. And this is Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Shoots! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Kane. Fiore. And there is the half-time whistle. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Portugal ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And here's Ronaldinho.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. De Jong. And here's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Kane. Makaleli. Now Van Bommel. And he was quick to react. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And a chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Another pass just keeps it ticking. Chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's gone looking for safety. Can he get it through? Shot a goal! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Denmark give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Caicedo. Now that looks a deep... And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's had it nicked away. Pass somewhat off target. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Pinches it off him. Rice knocks it into space. Now it's Rooney. Fofana cuts out the pass. Morientes. Mateus. Caicedo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Might be danger here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Caicedo is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Owen. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's there to belt it away. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And now the breakaway. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Van Bommel. Now it's Kane. And it's Rice. Van Bommel. Morientes. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. And Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's... Great chance! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Raul. Takes a shot! It's there! They're back within reach! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Raul. Rice. Lovely, now that... Real chance! They've done it! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
2 goals on the... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Rooney! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Kane. It's Kane! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Denmark with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball. He has a look up. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
De Jong. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't... Roll! That was a matter of inches.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
No, he's had it taken off him. Caicedo. Portugal still without a single shot on target. Makaleli. Denmark trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Ronaldinho. Fiore. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, cracking ball. Makaleli can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's played it back. Now he's got space here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Half an hour played now. Ronaldinho shoots! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Driving forward, looking for options for movement. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
De Jong really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Rui Costa. Rooney. And he was quick to react. And that's a good-looking ball. And that has been cut short. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's Kane! And yes, it's there! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
And the first half is done. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nesta. Makalele kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Raul. He's found a way through.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Looking for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Van Bommel. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Can he get it through? That is great defending, so alert. Denmark needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's gone loose. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... On the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's certainly onside here. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Ronaldinho. Matheus Cunha. And this is Owen. Showing good feet. This looks promising. Has crossed into the... Up he goes! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Caceres could try cutting inside here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shift, and the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Portugal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Now it's Raul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, can he get onto this? And that has left him in a heap. And no, that was never going to make it. Owen. Now it's Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. And he was alert to it. Looking here to chip it through. Decent chance! And he hits the net. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And he gets rid in a hurry. Morientes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Makalele. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Owen tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it